This month marks 5 years since unrest hit downtown Madison. And since then, experts and the community have examined those clashes and confrontations to learn from them.
It forced Madison police to take a hard look at itself. News 3 Now's Chris Stanford shows us what's changed since the late spring of 2020.
George Floyd's death in Minneapolis was a spark that ignited pent-up racial tensions and anger toward police officers. On May 30th, 2020, it arrived on Madison State Street.
I can't breathe!
Rioters smashed storefronts, clashed with officers, and set a squad car on fire. It was driven down from State Street into this intersection by someone while the vehicle was on fire. Let's push in. Let's give a closer look. You're gonna hear occasionally some bullets ignite. You're gonna hear different kind of. There's a little flash right there. It was 5 years ago, right at this very site. I watched for about 20 minutes as that police SUV burned without a police officer or firefighter in sight. It was mayhem. Acting Madison Police Chief John Patterson watched it all from the command center. I mean, we're standing here on Doty where Defund the Police was painted on the street. I mean, when you look back at that time, what sticks out to you?
That was one of the most profound periods of time, and the most profound period of time in my entire career. And I think what stands out the most is a lot of emotion on all sides of many topics.
Many criticized MPD's response, especially the use of tear gas and other chemical munitions. Protest organizers, Freedom Inc. and Urban Triage did not respond to our request for an interview or a statement. After the initial chaos died down, Patterson, a 27-year veteran on the force, went to his old post on the south side.
I was looking for like a mental reset, and I saw a few young people that I had seen before as captain, and I got a response from them that I didn't think I'd get. And
what'd they do?
I got flipped off, and yeah, that was a tough moment.
The protests continued, at times peaceful, but statues at the Capitol were toppled and the city-county building was firebombed. After all the chaos, what's changed? And what did Madison police learn? It turns out there's a long list.
I think what each of the departments did was they were really willing to listen.
John Holloway is the executive director of the Quattrone Center for the Fair Administration of Justice. His group facilitated a thorough review of the police response, utilizing feedback from community organizers, protesters, and law enforcement.
I think it was really important that the community participate in this process and that they believe in the transparency of the process. When the thing causing the protest is a lack of trust, it's really important not to have that lack of trust percolate through this review and have people think we're just whitewashing over it.
The report included 69 recommendations. They mainly focus on improving communications and trust within the community, event planning and de-escalation tactics, and policy and training enhancements. MPD has fully addressed nearly all recommendations. Some are in progress. One, though, that has not been addressed, officer-worn body cameras for crowd events. That has not happened. The City Council approved a 90-day pilot program, but has not approved full funding.
It was a learning process on both sides, and it was challenging, and it, frankly, probably took us longer to perfect the response that we ultimately, arrived to, but it was a growth period for sure.
Moving forward, Patterson wants to continue with the progress they've made with the community.
Demonstrating legitimacy and trust for the community has to be something we commit to daily, and I don't see that ever changing for as long as policing is around.
And that was Chris Stanford reporting. Thank you. The local police union declined an on-camera interview but gave us this statement. The isolation and criticism faced by the police officers in the time immediately following the death of George Floyd was a very difficult and distressing time for our officers. We hope, as tensions have subsided, our leaders, fellow practitioners, and community members will take an active role in making us feel welcome as partners in solutions to the many challenges our community faces.